I just started.
You did?
Yeah.
Also,
I was curious about where, so.
I don't know where it is, but.
Morning, Cheryl.
Oh, how you doing?
Good.
I'm good.
This is an IF.
That's what I was wondering.
We like.
I'm just like, yeah.
Apparently we have one that if they get upset with the presentation, they're gonna walk out there.
No. It's 10:30. I have to leave for. That's why they're saying that.
Well, which one is telling me the right story?
I have Gabriel at 10:30. So I gotta leave at 10:45. So see, I was telling them so they wouldn't be offended when I get up. And they're talking like they're gonna, or trash talk me.
I gotcha. Glad to see you. Ricky Dicky.
So, Ricky.
Ricky, I want you to sit up front. Don't nobody.
I started the recording.
All right, we got it recording. It's set on there. Got it at the top too. So, good morning, everybody, and thank y'all for coming to our annual open enrollment for the 2025 benefits. For some of y'all that don't know me, I'm Seth Livingston, and I handle benefits and payroll for the Westervelt Company.
And for many of you that probably don't know me, I'm Brenda Gauss, and I have been here only about a month now. And I actually have a new role that's called Director of Total Rewards for Westervelt. And what I will be handling is a lot of what Rhonda Strickland did as far as payroll and benefits, but I will also be taking over things that Elisa did as far as compensation. So this new expanded role is really compensation, payroll, and benefits. And my role is to help administer it, strategize, and hopefully bring a fresh look to it and a new design to some of the plans for the next year.
So let's get started. So for the on the agenda today, we are going to talk about some open enrollment dates and what your responsibility is through open enrollment. We're also going to talk about some of our core benefits and any type of plan changes that we have for 2025. And then all the way through, qualifying status change and what your next step would actually be as the employee. The time is now. So open enrollment has started. Open enrollment began on November 1st and it runs through Friday, November 15th. This is the one time of year where you can change your plan selections. You can enroll for life insurance, or if you're not a part of our health or dental insurance, you can enroll in health or dental insurance. You can add your anything to your flexible spending accounts, and you can drop or add eligible dependents. The biggest thing to know is if you are a honey or a sweetie and you expect to have your kids on your insurance, and let's say you have a baby and you didn't take out dental insurance when he was born because baby don't have teeth. So, hey, well, I'm going to pay for dental when they don't have teeth. Well, guess what? By the time they start getting about the age 2, they're going to start getting teeth, and your wife or husband may want to take the child to get them used to the dentist. Well, you don't want to not add your baby to the dental plan during open enrollment, because when your wife or husband goes to the dentist on February, that dentist is going to say, well, this baby is not covered on our insurance. And so then that cost is going to be cost for you. And then somebody's going to be sleeping on the couch for the next couple of months because they didn't do what they were supposed to do during open enrollment. So if you have any type of dependent change, or even if you have a child that's aging out and you want to remove off your benefits, now is the one time during the year that you can do it without having a qualifying event. The annual enrollment and your responsibilities. So you need to review your plan materials to understand your options and your coverage. And so when you log into ADP and you're going through the self-service app, you can see what benefits you're in and you can see what you're eligible for. So just kind of review that information and make sure that you have what you want for the next year. You can make a change. Just make sure you do it by November 15th, and you can do it through the ADP Workforce Now, or you can do it through the ADP mobile app for everybody who has a mobile app. I mean, if you're sitting and watching this presentation right now, you can get on the mobile app and you can make your selections during the middle of this. I mean, so that's the good thing about this new having it on the mobile app is that you're not tied to a desktop. So if you're running around and you just got a lot going on and it gets to November 15th, you're like, oh man, I'm going to be out of town on vacation. Well, guess what? You can get on your mobile app as long as you have Wi-Fi service, and you can make your selections right through your mobile app. So that way everything gets turned in on time. You don't miss the deadline. Please remember that if you're going to add any dependents, you need to provide documentation. So the documentation can include birth certificates, marriage certificate if you're adding your spouse. We ask for a social security card just so that way we can make sure the name that we have in our system matches the name that the government has. Also, you need to verify that your insurance premium deduction is correct in January. So when you get that first pay in January, go through and just look at your pay statement and just make sure, hey, if I changed and added health, or if I dropped a dependent or I added dependent, that just make sure that the deduction is what it's supposed to be. And if it's not, please let me know. So if you taking these steps will help ensure that you make informed decisions about your health coverage and that your enrollment information is accurate and up to date. If you have any questions or need assistance, do not hesitate to reach out to your local HR department for support.
Yes.
So these are some of our annual enrollment core benefit plans. So we have a medical plan with Blue Cross and Blue Shield, a dental plan with Blue Cross. Our vision is through VSP. We also have an RX plan, and that's through Lavinity. The biggest thing to know is that your prescription plan is not through Blue Cross and Blue Shield anymore. So you do have a prescription card and you do have a health and dental card. So just kind of make sure that you just kind of remember that those two are separate cards. So when you go get prescriptions, you need to show the Lavinity card. When you go to the doctor, it'll be your Blue Cross and Blue Shield card. We also have the FSA for health and dependent care. The health care has raised to $3,300 this year, and the dependent care is still $5,000. We also offer a wellness premium discount. That's the provider form that y'all all been receiving emails about, and that you have until the end of November to make sure that's turned in to receive a $40 reward towards your next year's health premium. We also offer the fitness challenge, and y'all know about getting the reimbursement for the fitness challenge. Life AD&D, and so that's just basically we have the optional life plans. So during open enrollment, you can add your optional life or optional action if you want to, or you can just go in if you already have it and just look at your beneficiaries and make sure you have the right beneficiaries for those plans. Last, we have the EAP through Lincoln. So if you're going through any type of moment, whether it's a marriage problem or whether it's a problem with kids or abuse, substance abuse, any type of thing that you're experiencing. I mean, heck, we're about to experience a wild time tomorrow, I believe, with the election going on, and just any type of anxiety or any type of issues that you're having in your personal life. That we just want people to know that there's help out there. That so you don't feel like you're alone or don't feel like you have to go through life alone. That there is help out there to help you through anything that you're going through.
And the key changes for 2025, there's really not a lot. The online enrollment, which is not a key change for the salary employees, but it is for hourly. They, up to this point, have been on a paper system. So you can enroll either on your laptop through ADP, or you can do it on your mobile phone through ADP. It's a very simple, we've all kind of gone through it. It's almost to me like an iPhone interface. It's very simple to go through and easy to understand. But if you have issues when you're enrolling, just let your local HR team know, or let one of us know, and we'll help make sure you get walked through it.
So the fitness, I might have jumped ahead. That's changing.
Yes, the quarterly fitness challenge is changing. And that's the one that was 8 exercise activities for 20 minutes. That's now changing to 10 exercise activities a month for 30 minutes. And the whole premise behind it is to challenge people to get more fit. And that's the one where you get the quarterly incentive of $150. So that's one of the core changes. The other one is there is a premium increase for the medical plan. And you'll see that as we go through the slides. If I quit changing. Again, open enrollment, you can go through your mobile app, you can go through your laptop, but if you need help, the HR team's always available to help you through it. Again, the three, we really have a great plan because we do have these incentives that can bring down your cost shares. The health screening is the one where you just simply go to your doctor for just a simple health screening or physical. All you have to bring back to the company is just something showing that you've had just a routine blood test. And that gives you $40 a month off your medical premium, which is a really great deal. The other one is the one we just spoke of, the quarterly challenge, which is just 10 exercise activities a month. You do have to track it on an app or something of that sort so that you can turn it in. And that's $150 quarterly. And then health choices, if you have benefits through a spouse or some other option, and you want to waiver the plan, then you can get a waiver of $150 a month for waivering the plan. Any questions on any of those? We are going to try to rename like some of these because the names are confusing. We don't have any standard names for them, but for this year. Now, this is the cost share increase. It is going up monthly for the family. Or for the employee only, it's $25 more a month. For the employee plus one, it's $49, and for family, it's $65. And we didn't want to bore everybody with the benchmarks, but these are pretty much the employee only. It's right about at the benchmark. The other two were way ahead as far as what most companies charge for their cost shares. And I think one of the most important things that we can do for you is to help educate on our plan. I don't think we do that enough. Our benefit plan is what they call a self-funded plan. So there's not an insurance company that's paying our claims. That is coming out of company money. It is a strategy a lot of companies take about this size. There's a lot of reasons they do it and hoping to eliminate costs, give them some more flexibility in their plans. But we are all stakeholders in the plans. So we want everyone to use the benefit, just be good consumers when you use it, because at the end, it ends up costing all of us if we're not good consumers. And some of the ways you can be a good consumer is to utilize the preventative care that's offered. That is at no cost to the employee. The main thing is that it kind of helps alert you if you have something going on that might be serious that you're not aware of. Prioritize your wellness, try to eat healthier, exercise. Prescriptions, that is a huge driver that drives up costs and plans. Just make sure that you try generics first, that you really question your doctor on what you need, and that you use the price comparison tools. And then ask questions. When a doctor makes a diagnosis, just make sure that you're a thoroughly informed consumer so you know exactly what they're proposing for your well-being.
Yeah, so next I want to talk to you about a qualifying event. So right now we're doing open enrollment. So that means you can make a change without having a qualifying event and it'll go into effect in January. However, what happens if something changes after January? Let's say you had a child or something between you and your spouse and you need to make a change. That's what we consider a qualifying event. So you have 30 days from a qualifying event to make a change. So it's a marital status change, dependent status change, employee status change, or any type of other status change like loss of Medicaid or anything like that. And you have to make that change. Then you can add your spouse or your dependent to your plan at any time, as long as there's a qualifying event, as long as you do it within the 30 days.
And one of the important things to understand about qualifying events is that that's not a company rule that we made. That is IRS guidance. It's a heavy regulation by the IRS that we have to abide by.
So then you may be asking yourself, well, what if I don't have any changes at all? What if I just want to keep the same benefits that I'm currently enrolled in? I don't want any flex plans, or I just want to keep everything the same. Well, then, we do ask that you still try to log in and go through the wizard just to review your beneficiaries, review your dependents, just to make sure everything's still aligned with what you want. And we still ask that you just go ahead and waive the flex plans. So we still want you to go in and look, but you don't have to make any selections on any of your health plans or your dental plans or vision or any of those other plans. You can just bypass all those and then go in to the bottom and submit enrollment, because then everything will roll over that you have this year will roll over for next year.
And it is very important to check your beneficiaries. I can't tell you how often through my career that the beneficiary's been an ex-spouse. And the last thing you want to do is leave this world and leave it to an ex-spouse. I mean, no telling where you'll end up then. So definitely check your beneficiaries.
So your next step is to go online, either through ADP, Workforce Now, or through your mobile app, and start your open enrollment. You have until November 15th to get that completed. And if you run into any issues, or if something just, you think you made a wrong selection or you need something changed, you can always go back in after you submit it, and you can make a change at that time. Or if you need any help, contact your local HR, contact me, contact anybody in the HR team. We're all here to help, to make sure that, bottom line is, we want everyone to have what benefits they need for the 2025 plan year, and make sure all their dependents are enrolled for what they need, and nobody gets left out or nobody gets left behind and needed something that they didn't sign up for. Any questions? Y'all want to know if I think Alabama's gonna win this weekend, anything like that? I mean, but I think about,
Hey,
Bet on it.
Hey, Seth.
hey,
Hey, this is Clint. Hey, how much was that family? How much is the family coverage going up each month? I didn't see it good.
65.
$65.
Okay. All right. I didn't know. I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't see.
Okay. Any other questions?
Hey Seth, if you don't have any changes, do you have to go through the enrollment piece?
We still would like for you to go in just to kind of view your beneficiaries and just make sure that's all in line and up to date. But I mean,
Yeah.
you're not gonna get flagged if you don't.
Okay.
That's for spending accounts.
And if you want to, and if you do want the tax free, the flexible spending accounts, you do have to go online and enroll in that again every year. You have to make a new enrollment for that if you do want those benefits.
But
Right.
if you decide not to, then we'll roll you over into exactly what you've had this last year.
Not for tax-free spending accounts.
No, that's the only thing. That has to be reelected every year.
Make an election.
Yeah, your health and medical and vision and all that will roll over for next year. Any other questions? All right. Well, thank y'all for coming, and if you got
Hey,
anything,
Seth, I
please
do-
let.
Hey Seth, sorry, I do have a question.
All right, go ahead.
I was kind of going through it while we were having this and it's, I mean, none of my dependents or anything have changed. Do I still need to put that in there?
No, you don't have to list any dependents. You just look at it, and if all your dependents are still the same, then you just bypass that. That's
Okay,
just
so
a
I don't
check
have to
for
upload
you.
anything then. Okay.
No, correct. Yeah,
Thank
if you've already uploaded all your documentation and no new dependents, then there's nothing for you to upload or do. Correct.
And you need proof of insurance still again every year if you're not using Western Health.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm gonna go out with an email to everybody who did last year just to remind.
Okay. Please always forget it every year.
Thank y'all, and y'all have a good rest of your day. If there's anything we can do, please let us know.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.